packing up everything you own, moving to another state, of course, that can be stressful.
And it is also the perfect time to get taken advantage of. Gary Harper is here now with a pretty eye-opening investigation you guys did.
Yeah, well, first of all, let's face it, you guys, the moving industry in general, they don't have the greatest reputation at all. 3 on your side, I have to tell you, we get letters here all the time from people who say once movers loaded up all of their stuff onto a truck, the moving company demanded more money when it came to dropping the stuff off. But that's where the Arizona Department of Weights and Measures gets involved. They actually regulate moving companies here in the state, and got to tell you, they mean business.
Put your hands against the truck. Hands against the truck now.
It was a dramatic scene in the East Valley.
Stay there. Out of the truck now. Out of the truck now.
This heated confrontation caught only by 3TV.
I'm a state officer. Do you understand that or not? You saw my identification.
J.J. Stroh is a state inspector with the Arizona Department of Weights and Measures.
I told you, gentlemen, stay against the truck. If you do not listen, you will go in handcuffs.
Along with Mesa police,
Pulling the front bumper, there's no company identification on it.
they recently raided this moving truck and the 2 men driving it.
We're not really sure what's going on, what they have on the truck.
Vanessa Mendez and her boyfriend Jerry never imagined that their cross-country move would erupt into this kind of chaos.
You failed to follow lawful order. That's enough to put you in jail.
This has been such a nightmare.
Their nightmare began in November after booking United National Moving and Storage to take their things from Pennsylvania to Mesa, Arizona. But after all of their things were packed up, they say everything fell apart.
The original estimate was $4,700, and when they came to pick it up, it was $12,400.
Not only did the price change, United Moving and Storage changed the estimate on how much space was needed on the truck. The original estimate, 1,085 cubic feet. But then
They told me I had 2,300 cubic feet. I was like, so you're telling me I doubled all my belongings that I told you I had?
You know, one of your rights that you have is to not be ripped off. Not be ripped off by out-of-state companies who really make a living by doing something like this.
Sean Marquez is with the Department of Weights and Measures and calls these kinds of situations hostage loads, where movers hold your stuff hostage while they try to get more money.
If you are going to do this kind of stuff and shake down people, hold their stuff hostage, expect to see us. And you know, when we hit it hurts. You're not going to go anywhere. We're going to block you in until this is settled correctly and legally.
It was 55 days before Vanessa and Jerry got their belongings.
Really excited, but also nervous. I'm hoping everything's there. I'm hoping that it's in okay shape.
While they did have to reassemble some of their things, they were able to account for everything loaded in Pennsylvania. A silver lining, considering they were told
The guys that brought the stuff apparently are not even movers. They were just told by this company, oh, we have this really easy job for you. You're going that way anyway, just drop off this stuff.
Vanessa and Jerry were lucky they got their stuff back. But Marquez worries and says others may not be so lucky.
I would fully expect, without pause or hesitation, that we're going to start seeing more companies from back east taking advantage of people trying to move to Arizona. Fully expect it.
Yeah, and he's probably right. Now, with the help of Weights and Measures and, of course, 3 on her side, Vanessa ended up negotiating that price down to $6,500, which, of course, is, you know, half. They were demanding like $12,000, $13,000.
Almost 3 times as much.
Exactly, and, you know, here's the rub here, because when they demand that, they say, well, you need to pay up or we're going to take your stuff out of here.
Yeah.
So they hold it hostage. And people get scared. They don't know what to do. So what do? They wind up putting it on a credit card or something like that. And it's a huge scam. And you got to watch out for that. Now, in order to avoid a situation like this, go to a website. It's moving.org. I love this website. It's professional movers on there. They're all licensed. But more importantly, there's tips on what you need to do when you hire a national mover going from state to state or a local mover. Things that you need to do and keep in mind. You need to get a binding contract, not a non-binding contract. A binding one, it's all set in stone. You can't. There's no wiggle jiggle there. A lot of things people really need to know before they find themselves in trouble.
Yeah, good investigation,
Yeah,
Gary.
I love
Thank
Weights
you.
and Measures. Great agency.
Yeah.
They do a lot.
They mean business.
They do.
Yeah.